Hi everyone, and welcome back to my latest PSA submission video. First of all, I have one thing that I need to do though. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Oh, come on, get out. Don't worry guys, no valuable cards were hurt in the making of this video. The card that we actually cracked out is this Umbreon VMAX Rainbow in a BGS 9. I don't know if it'll focus enough. It got centering 9.5, corners 10, edges 10, and a surface of 8.5. Now the reason I've cracked this is because it doesn't fit in my collection, and I am doing a PSA submission shortly. Let's focus in a bit more, and I thought it'd be nice to see what it will cross grade as. Personally, I don't know what the problem with the surface is. I've had a look, I can't particularly see anything. Right, as for the rest of the submission, oh, by the way, the card in question that was in there was actually a Leaf Energy. Right, PSA submission. In my quest to get every English and Japanese Umbreon graded with PSA, first up we have an English reverse holo from Unbroken Bonds, I believe. I might be wrong. Card number 2 is the Sword and Shield promo that used to be on my backdrop. The X and Y promo. Now this is actually a big card in a 10, believe it or not. As I go through, leave a comment saying what your favourite card from this submission is. As I say, it's very Umbreon heavy. We have the Umbreon EX from Fates Collide. I was going to say Paldean Fates then. All these cards so far have been minty. Next up is not actually an Umbreon card itself. It is the All Night Party. Obviously it has Umbreon in it, which is another one of my collection goals. Again, minty. Slight dot of whitening in that very bottom corner. It's not particularly noticeable though. Next up we have another one where Umbreon features. There's a few of these to be honest, which is Oracle from Skyridge, I believe. Again, minty condition. It will be English cards first and then moving into some Japanese. Okay, we have the Umbreon from, oh god, Obsidian Flames. Up next, as I say, it's not a big card, it's just an uncommon in this set. But I've got about 20 of these. I actually went through and chose the one with the best centering. Up next, we have a deck non-holo from Heart Gold Soul Silver Undaunted. Shout out to Chloe and Collector's Card House where I picked these up. Evie's getting a bit annoying with the lighting, unfortunately. Again, near mint. There are a couple of these which I don't think will get 9s or 10s. What have we got next? We've got the reverse holo from Plasma Freeze. Yeah, there's little bits of whitening in that bottom corner and one in the other corner. Could possibly still get a 9. Next up we have the holo from the very same set. This one has a little bit more whitening and it is a little bit top heavy. Probably a contender for an 8. Next up we have the Unagaba Umbreon. I love these sketch cards. I've actually got a few. The rest are not particularly in my collection. It is slightly bottom heavy, but not enough to drop it down a grade, I don't think. Now this is probably the worst centered card that I will ever send to PSA. From Fates Collide, once again, it is the full art Umbreon EX. It's top heavy, it's heavy on one side. Oh, it's not quite what I paid for it. Oh, there is a little ding in that bottom corner as well. This is one that I could potentially upgrade in the future. I need to change the sleeve it's in though. So that could be the obligatory low grade that PSA seem to give in any big submission. Next up, Celebrations, Gold Star Charizard. Got a few of these. I think this was the best centered one that I had. Got this in a 10 in Japanese already. Next up, Paldean Fates. We have the Penny Trainer card. Can't remember where I picked this up from. It might have been at the Collector Sector card show. I can't remember if it was the English or the Japanese. Next up, we have the Umbreon and Darkrai Tag Team promo, SM241, is it, I believe? This is looking minty. Oh no, it's not. Has one slight little dot of whitening on that top edge. Hoping it gets through. Next up, another one with that isn't an official Umbreon card. We have the Alakazam EX Secret Rare. As you can see, Umbreon in this top corner. Again, from Fates Collide, centering on this again. Definitely heavy left to right on the back, and probably the front. You can't tell as much on the front. Other than that, it is looking very good. All right, now for what is probably the most expensive card. Well, most expensive Umbreon card in this submission, anyway. If we look on the back, it's slightly bottom heavy, but other than that, it's looking good. It is the Umbreon VMAX from the prize play packs, as you can tell by this stamp. Last sold at time of recording, I haven't seen a PSA 10, but a PSA 9 went for, I believe it was £225, $270, something like that. Moving on next to the Japanese. I've seen this card once already, but this is from Ruler of the Black Flame. Obviously, Japanese quality is better than English, so I don't even have to look at centering things on modern. Next up, we just have an Umbreon V. This is actually from Eevee Heroes. Again, centering. Japanese, I don't worry too much about getting lower than a 9. Next up, this is the Japanese version of that play, but it's just a normal one, and this one is from VMAX Climax. Again, centering, perfect. Not too worried. Now, I can't remember exactly what set this is from. It's from the Japanese, one of the Japanese black and white series. I believe this was a Card Galaxy pickup. All right, we have 2 more Umbreons and then 2 more cards. So the next one is Karen with Umbreon, Japanese promo. This actually came to me all the way from Canada, and now I'm sending it back over in that general direction. The last Japanese Umbreon related card is the Penny from Shiny Treasure. Again, minty, minty, minty. Right, the last 2 cards are the same Pokemon, but it's not Umbreon. So, first up, we have the Armored Mewtwo promo. Now, a bit like the Ancient Mew, this is just a staple slab that people seem to have, although it is going up in price at the moment. And the final card, which is the only one that I think can rival the Umbreon play, is a card that I pulled not too long ago, which is the Mega Mewtwo EX from, it's Turbo Pulse or something like that. The Russian version of Breakthrough. Right, let me know in the comments what your favourite card from the submission was, and thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.